So Jrue Holiday on the Portland Trail Blazers didn't last long. Yesterday, Woj reported that the Boston Celtics made a move to acquire Jrue Holiday from Portland in exchange for Malcolm Brogdon, Robert Williams, a 2024 Golden State first-round pick in which they got from Memphis in the Marcus Smart trade early in the offseason, which it seems like forever ago, and a 2029 unprotected pick from the Celtics as well going to Portland. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome here to my Jrue Holiday Celtics rebuild, and if you are wondering, where's the Portland Trail Blazers rebuild? It's coming. So I recorded a 10-year rebuild of it. I almost had it edited, ready to go for you guys to see Sunday morning, and then I ended up not uploading it. And I plan on doing it later in the day, and then that trade happened. So I'm in the process of redoing that video, so don't worry. 10-year post Damian Lillard Portland Trail Blazers rebuild will come, and that team is going to be actually pretty good. I'm surprised these Celtics gave up Robert Williams. I guess now that Kristaps Porzingis could be like a 5, and if Al Horford is healthy enough by year's end, he can also be the 5 as well. But yeah, I was surprised they parted ways with Time Lord, and they ended up moving Malcolm Brogdon as well. That was to make the money work, and now you have basically Jrue Holiday, and you have Derek White. Maybe could be the point guards or some shooting guards at times, but this closing 5 is as good as you can get. You would have Derek White and Jrue Holiday in the backcourt. You have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown as your forwards. And you would have either Kristaps Porzingis or Al Horford, who's ever maybe playing a better defensive game at the 5. And when the Milwaukee Bucks went out, they traded for Damian Lillard. Boston really needed to make a counter move. And these are clearly the 2 best teams in the Eastern Conference. You could say that they're the 2 best teams in the NBA as well. I still think we have to give our respect to the Denver Nuggets, who are the reigning NBA champions. But yeah, I would basically say it's 1A, 1B, Milwaukee, and Boston in the East. It stinks too, because you have other teams that are like on the rise and like played well last year, like Cleveland and New York, that maybe had a chance, but not really anymore. Philly's got to be like, all right, well, Harden wants out. Like, Embiid's days here could be numbered, or we don't even have we couldn't even beat the Celtics or Bucks originally. How are we going to do it now? And the Miami Heat did miss out on a couple of these guys this offseason as well, in Damian Lillard, and maybe they were trying to get Jrue, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if Miami, we can't really count them out, but I don't think they had, the best offseason in the world. Now, this Celtics bench, though, is still not great. Now, they will have some draft capital to move for sure, but yeah, it's not going to be great, obviously, when you make a trade like this. But Jrue Holiday is I think I'm going to put him at the 2. They said they wanted to see what Derek White could do with the 1, but you know what, we might just do that. So, yeah, I think Derek White can get 31 minutes a night. Let's go 34 to Jrue. 36 to Tatum, who's going to be the power forward. We're not going to have Jaylen Brown, a supermax player, get 6-man minutes. KP will be at the 5. Then we'll have Al Horford off the bench. I think I'm going to choose to play Peyton Pritchard over Delano Banton. And then, yeah, you're going to be seeing guys like Sam Hauser, Jordan Walsh probably get meaningful minutes. So injuries are on. If something happens, we could be screwed for sure. So I think I'll do this. We're still going to run maybe a 10-man rotation out there. I'd like to see what Jordan Walsh can do. He had a nice summer league for Boston. So under Joe Mazzulla, we are 4-star balanced. I mean, this team should really dominate the regular season, but then we ended up losing our first game to the New York Knicks, because of course we did. Can we at least beat the Heat here? Yep, we end up beating them by 1. Jaylen Brown drops 50 points. So I also wonder if 2K has the updated Supermaxes in this game. How much is he going to be making? Yep, $61 million in 2028. That is just absurd. And obviously Tatum is going to get a Supermax very soon from Boston as well. All right, we somehow lost by 42 points to the Washington Wizards. Can this team just not coexist? I don't know. We ended up beating the Pacers by 10. All right, I'm kind of confused right now. This team is 13-13. Are we just not really familiar with each other yet? I'm not really sure what is going on right now, but we are definitely disappointing. Derek White shooting 37% from the field. That's not great. We have Jrue Holiday, who's averaging 14 points, only 5.7 assists. His efficiency also hasn't been great. All right, well, this is a really weird start to the season for us. We take a look here at the team stats. Offensively, we are not a top 10 team in the league. We're not even a top, we're basically number 20. Yeah, that is embarrassing. I don't know what's going on there. Am I canning Joe Mazzulla in the middle of the year? We don't even have a top 10 defense either. We are middle of the pack in defense. What? How? This team should be so much better than it's playing right now. And we just lost Jaylen Brown for a few weeks. I don't really know what to do at this point. I'm not going to make any panic trades at the moment. I would like to see Jason Tatum maybe step up, literally carry this team in Jaylen Brown's absence, because we are currently 16-16. We just lost to the San Antonio Spurs, who might be the worst team in the NBA. Their record is 7-25, and we lost to them. What is going on? All right, so let's see how many All-Stars the Boston Celtics get this year. I believe Jason Tatum is going to be an All-Star. I don't think Jaylen Brown is going to be because of the injury. And yeah, Jason Tatum is a reserve. He's not even a starter. 24.5 points, 9.6 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 1.4 steals. I mean, the efficiency is really good too. He's having a very good year. Maybe not like an MVP. I don't know, though. Like, it could be an MVP caliber season. But yeah, no Jaylen Brown, no Kristaps Porzingis or Jrue Holiday making the All-Star game. If we look at the award races right now, Ja front runner for MVP. You got 2 Philadelphia 76ers. I do wonder where James Harden is going to end up now. Wemby is your Rookie of the Year. Brandon Miller, number 2. Scoot, 3. Shout out Chet at 4 and a man at 5. Chris Paul, top of the 6th Man of the Year race. Nick Claxton for Depoy. Yeah, just no Celtics anywhere. This has not been like a season I really imagined that we were going to have going forward. Jaylen Brown is averaging 22 points, 6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, shooting 48 from the field. There's Kristaps, Jrue Holiday, Derek White, and Al Horford, who's having a good year. Like, we're just squeezing everything like out of his like last legs because he's 37 years old and he's giving us quality stuff from him off the bench. Peyton Pritchard, 37% from the field. Jordan Walsh, 35% from the field. Hauser, wow. Yeah, the bench is horrible. Steve Mikayuk has actually been like somewhat okay, and Luke Cornett. I think I gotta like trade somebody off the bench here. All right, I want to see if Memphis would do this. John Conchar and a 2nd round pick for Peyton Pritchard. They don't really want to do that, but they would probably do this trade straight up. Now you want... Okay. You originally were going to do this trade straight up, so can we at least agree to that, please? You guys might be the most annoying team in the league right now. Come on, just do this trade. Thank you. All right, we'll do that with 2nd round picks involved. So we get John Conchar, who gives us another wing off the bench. Now, I didn't really need another wing. I think like having a point guard could have been more important, but I think Peyton Pritchard, he was a free agent at the end of the year. I kind of wanted to move on from him, and I want to see what Conchar can do. So yeah, we'll see how we are at the end of the year. If I need another point guard off the bench, that could just be Delano Banton. But obviously, come playoff time, that player is going to be playing like 7 minutes a night because we can always alternate Holiday and Derek White, but there goes Jason Tatum. A torn right hamstring. 2 to 4 months. Well, that is a wide range right there. Let's hope it's closer to 2 than 4. All right, let's see if Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, and others can step up. That actually wasn't a terrible trade, Horford for Drummond and Javon Carter, but Horford has been very good for us this season. I want to keep him around. We're 4 games above 500. 4. I thought at this point we could have been minimum 14 and then maybe 24 games above 500, but no, we're just 5 games above 500 entering the 2024 trade deadline. I just want to see if there's anybody to re-sign at this current moment. Nope. So let's get here into the end of the regular season. So we do end the season 47-35. Hey, it doesn't matter how we play in the regular season. All that matters is the playoffs. Jason Tatum is back too. We are relatively healthy for the 2024 playoffs. So that's all I needed. It's a whole new season, brand new slate. Let's hope that we're going to be okay here in the playoffs. You have a 39-year-old LeBron James getting on all NBA first team. We don't see Jason Tatum on all NBA second team, but you do see Damian Lillard. And Tatum, I guess because of the injury, does not make an all NBA team. Wow. So we got nobody on any of these awards. That is crazy for the Celtics team. Oh my God. We ended up as the 4th seed. And look who we're facing in round 1. This was supposed to be the conference finals matchup. And no, it's Boston-Milwaukee in round 1. You gotta be kidding me. They look like they're healthy as well. This would be the greatest round 1 matchup of all time. Here are the end of the season stats with Jason Tatum leading the way scoring-wise, around 25 points. He had 9 rebounds, 4 assists as well. Jaylen Brown, 21, 6, and 3. Kristaps Porzingis, 18 points, 8 rebounds, assists and a half a night. There's Jrue with 15 and a half, Derek White with 11, and Al Horford with 10. There's everybody else that follows. All right, so I don't even think I'm going to play John Conchar. I think it's going to be the bench of, I don't know, that's actually an interesting decision if we wanted to start Al Horford at the 4 and have Derek White come off the bench. You know what? Let's try it. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go 35 to Holiday. I want to go 39 to Brown and Tatum. And then we're going to probably do 35 to Kristaps is fine. And we'll do 30 to Derek White. So yeah, we're messing around with this a little bit. We are 4.5 star balance. We got to get a little bit of size out there going up against Brook Lopez and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't want Tatum guarding Giannis at all. So let's see what happens here. Game 1. We end up losing. All right, we ended up losing by 4. Tatum at 23, KP 23, Brown 20, Giannis 35, Middleton 28, Lillard 20. And he fouled out too in 23 minutes, and we still lost. Oh boy, we're down 2-0. We get blown out. We lost both these games at home, including a Game 2 blowout. Jaylen Brown at 32, Tatum 21, Kristaps 21. Oh no. This is bad. This is very, very bad. All right, here we go. Game 3. We're going down 3-0. Yes, we are. Wow. We lose by 6 in overtime. Giannis has a 38-point triple-double. Lillard with 34 and 10. Brown with 34 and 10. Tatum 29, 15 and 8. 15 rebounds. 25 and 12 for KP. Are we going to get swept? Don't get swept. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is the worst season that could have ever happened for Boston. We get blown out in Milwaukee in Game 4, and we end up losing. Round 1 exit, we don't even win a playoff game. If you would have told me that at the beginning of the video that I wasn't even going to win a playoff game in 2024, I would have been like, do I even want to do this today? Oh, man. All right. Well, you know what? If you watch the Damian Lillard Bucks rebuild, you know we had a disappointing end to year 1, but just having that full offseason to really improve the bench and the supporting cast can go a long way. So, yeah, we're going to hope to improve the bench and just kind of the rest of the team in the offseason. I wonder who wins, Philly or Milwaukee, and then Philly sweeps them. They're too good in 2K24. You have Mavericks versus Philly in the finals, and Dallas wins in 5 with Luka Doncic being your finals MVP. Kevin Love, Rudy Gay, Kyle Lowry, Nick Batum all retire. There goes Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson, Gallo, Greg Popovich retires as well. Kyle Lowry gets his jersey retired by the Raptors. We obviously will not be having any lottery picks. The Wizards get the number 1 overall pick. Shout out to them. Hornets at 2. Magic at 3. We don't have a first round pick in this draft, or do we? We do at 22. Okay, so yeah, that's a pick that I could either move or draft and hopefully hit on it. So let's see, just kind of looking at mock drafts, who we could be looking at here around the 22nd overall pick. Adembona, Donovan Clingan, Khalil Ware. I wouldn't mind another big man because Al Horford did not retire, right? No, he's still here. 38 years old. I mean, he had a good season last year, but I can't rely on him too much going into next season. All right, so I think I'm going to draft a player here at 22, and let's hope we're able to hit on it. The Wizards with the number 1 overall pick selects Stephon Castle, a point guard out of UConn. That's good for them. Justin Edwards goes 2. Wow, Ron Holland falls into the Magic's laps at 3, but they're trading the pick with, let's see, the Knicks. Jalen Brunson at a Dallas 2024 first in this draft. Oh, wow. All right. And they end up getting Ron Holland. I mean, that's a great draft pick for the Knicks, but really? I mean, that was a great trade for the Magic, too, getting Jalen Brunson. So we are here on the clock at 22. I think it's a no-brainer. Cody Williams, the brother of Jalen Williams, J-Dub on the OKC Thunder. We're going to snag the 6'8 forward out of Colorado. So yeah, that's pretty much how the top kind of 15 went. And then just looking us, Cody Williams is a 74 overall, and we got Matthew Cleveland there at pick 48. He's a 69 overall. Very nice. So Jrue Holiday does not opt in. Wow. When I recorded my Bucks, or I was recording my trading Jrue Holiday Portland Trailblazers 10-year rebuild, I traded him to Brooklyn, was my original deal, and he opted in with them, and then he re-signed with them. So, yeah, he opts out. Maybe he just doesn't like it here in Boston, but we are going to do everything in our power to re-sign him. I mean, he is the title and thumbnail of this video. He's the reason you guys are seeing this video. So, yeah, we do want to bring back Jrue Holiday, who we do have bird rights on. He's got not even a real offer. So, I'm about to offer him a 4-year deal. It is front-loaded, but $30 million a year that you might get paid at, 38 years old. That's a good deal to come back on. We're going to try to bring back Luke Kornet as well. And boom, there we go. Jrue Holiday comes back on a 4-year deal. So Kawhi Leonard goes to the team that he almost was going to go to, or no, the team that technically drafted him, and then there was like the George Hill trade, right? Yeah, Kawhi Leonard goes to the Indiana Pacers. Paul George goes back to the Clippers, and then anybody else switch? Klay Thompson goes and joins the Spurs. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Valanciunas goes to Detroit. Please tell me I have a good mid-level exception to use. Not great at all. Not great. Do I want to spend it on Kyle Anderson? Do I want to spend it on Alec Burks or Gary Harris? I think Gary Harris would be a nice pickup for us, but I'm going to go out and try to get slow-mo Kyle Anderson on my mid-level exception. Don't know if we're going to be able to pick him up, and we are. All right, that was nice. All right, I'm going to make a trade with the Houston Rockets. We are going to be sending them Sam Hauser and John Conchar in a second-round pick for Jock Landale, who makes $8 million, which I could use in a trade later on, and Sam Merrill as well, who is just a flyer in this deal, and we get another big in Jock Landale. So we're going to accept this trade. And then we are going to send Matthew Cleveland to Cleveland along with Luke Kornet, since I just picked up Jock Landale for a second-round pick, and Ty Jerome, who is going to be the backup point guard. And I think he's better than Peyton Pritchard, or at least how he was for us last year, and I think he's better than Delano Banton as well. So, Jason Tatum regresses, Jrue Holiday regresses, Al Horford regresses. Wow, we really need to win a title this year. This is not going well. I thought this was going to be the easiest rebuild ever. Clearly not. All right, so it's going to be 34 minutes to Jrue Holiday, 30 to Derek White, 35 to the Jays, and then we got 30 to Kristaps Porzingis as well, 20 to Slow-Mo and Al Horford off the bench, and then we got 14 to Landale, 13 to Cody Williams, and 9 to Ty Jerome. We still could give Jordan Walsh, it was so bad for us last year though, but first guy in probably if an injury is going to be Banton, then maybe Jordan Walsh, we'll see. If we take a look here at system proficiency, we are 4-star balance. We'd probably be up to 4.5 if I included like Al Horford at the 4 and bench Derek White. First game of the season, we do beat Chicago by 15. All right, a better start this year than we had last year. Taking on Knicks team with no Jalen Brunson. We lose by 27 because RJ Barrett and Julius Randle combined for 69 points against us. What is going on? And then we give up 160 to Portland. I thought we were supposed to have an elite defense. What is going on? Shaedon Sharpe 29, Simons 24. I mean, that team is insanely deep already. Well, this is just going great for us, right? So we are 1-2 to start the year. We're able to beat the Knicks there, but I don't know. Maybe there's a chance I trade Kristaps at the deadline or I trade Derek White. Jrue Holiday breaks his leg. What the hell is going on in this rebuild, man? All right, well, there goes maybe my dream or hope of trading Kristaps Porzingis at the deadline. January's basically almost over, and he is out 6 to 8 weeks with a broken right leg. All right, Derek White, maybe it's going to be you that's going to have to get traded at the deadline, unfortunately. I didn't want to do it. I was going to prefer to trade Kristaps, but it's now giving me no choice. We were 24-20. 24-20. Just how I expected this video to go. The Celtics, in the past like 3 2Ks, have always been the dominant team. Does this make them worse in 2K's eyes? We do see Jason Tatum as a starter this year for the All-Star game. No Jaylen Brown, though, unfortunately. Tatum having, definitely a better year this year than he is last year. 68% true shooting percentage, which is just absolutely wild. Yeah, I don't think Kristaps Porzingis is coming back from an injury 4 weeks early here at the deadline to get traded. But, we are going to probably have to make a move. Like, I'm not doing nothing and then getting bounced in round 1 again. I think it's going to come down to Derek White, which I don't want to do, but I'm not trading Jrue Holiday and Derek White. Oh, my God, he's been good. All right, I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something different, but it was really going to be Kristaps that I was going to move. All right, I'm going to try to do this trade with Atlanta. I'm going to give them Jock Landale, my first-round pick this year, and Sam Morril for Tyus Jones, and they are going to agree to that offer. So I actually think I may start Tyus Jones. I don't know. I might do Tatum at the 4, Brown at the 3, Holiday at the 2, and then just have Tyus Jones be the facilitator at the 1, which now Neemias Queta, I'm probably butchering his name, sorry, is going to be the backup 5 until Kristaps Porzingis comes back. So Tyus Jones is going to get 28 minutes. We'll do like 32 to Jrue Holiday. Let's do 36 of these guys, and we can go a couple more to Al Horford. I just had to switch some things up, and this means I was able to keep Derek White, who is a free agent at the end of the year, though, so maybe we do want to see if I can get an extension done with him right now, and we can. Ooh, $20 million a year for Derek White. We'll do it. We'll do it. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. I don't know what's going on. What is happening right now in the month of February? Since February 12th, we're 2-11. What? I don't get it, man. I just don't get it at all. I was going to move Kristaps. I think that was going to be the deal that helped us. I just don't think he's been a good enough center for us, and I'm going to probably trade him. I'm probably definitely going to trade him in the offseason after how abysmal of a regular season it has been. So Luka Doncic, the reigning Finals MVP, takes home MVP. Stephon Castle is your Rookie of the Year. James Harden, wait, what? I didn't even realize he signed with the Detroit Pistons, and now he's backing up Cade Cunningham. Why would you do that? You just were in the finals last year. Giannis gets Depoy. Patrick Williams on the Lakers, most improved. I mean, that's like a perfect player to have next to AD. All-NBA first team, no Jason Tatum. No Tatum on second team, but you do see 2 OKC Thunder in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Josh Giddey. Damian Lillard on All-NBA second team there on the Bucks. Third team, we do get Jason Tatum. But, yeah, I don't even know. I assume we're in the play-in tournament. That doesn't even make me happy, man. Stephon Castle, all defensive second team as a rookie. B-Ball Paul is there. What is going on? We are currently the 10th seed. And we got Philly in round 1 or leg 1 of the play-in tournament. Yeah, I just want to think like that. Maybe Kristaps at the 5 we're just getting bullied with. Like, I may start Al Horford at the 5 in the playoffs. I don't know. To get some size up against the 76ers, we will have Horford and KP there in that front court. Delano Banton's probably not going to play, even though he's not too bad, but I just don't need this many guards playing, you know? So Jrue Holiday, you can get like 33. Let's go 38 to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and then we'll do like 30 to Horford, 31 to Kristaps. We're going up against Philly in the first leg. They have John Wall and Maxey in their backcourt. Still have Oubre. Apparently all defense second team, B-ball Paul, and okay, Embiid is hurt. So we should beat them, right? We should beat them, and we end up winning. Okay, thank God. We ended up winning by 25 points. Jason Tatum at 37, Brown at 28. But now we're taking on the Miami Heat in the second leg of the playing tournament, and they are fully healthy pretty much. At least Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo are all healthy. So yeah, Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis both have minor injuries. Are we really not even going to make the playoffs? And I traded away my first round pick. I should have put a lottery protection on it for Tyus Jones. Oh my God. I don't know. Okay, I'm glad this rebuild has been more of a challenge, but this is unreal, man. This is literally unreal. Jaylen Brown at 37 and we lost. We didn't make the playoffs. The Boston Celtics didn't make the playoffs with a relatively healthy team. What is going on? The Knicks with no Jalen Brunson make it to the conference finals. Curry, what? Just averaged 50 points in 4 conference finals games. Are you, what? He had 66 in game 4. He had 62 in game 1, 35 in game 2. And how many did he have in game 3? 39. What is going on? Cavs Warriors, another rematch from like those mid-2010s finals, or I guess mid to late. And Garland is your finals MVP. So LeBron James retires on the Charlotte Hornets. Chris Paul retires on the Golden State Warriors. There goes Al Horford, which is actually going to hurt us more than I ever thought it would. Obviously, LeBron is going to the Hall of Fame. Chris Paul and Russ are obviously locks as well. All first ballot Hall of Famers. So yeah, the Hawks get our pick at 12. I fumbled that trade so much. I thought just getting a facilitator and a playmaker that was better than Jrue Holiday, move him to the 2 was going to be good for us. Well, that didn't happen. Pelicans get the number 1 pick from Milwaukee. So I guess Milwaukee was also bad. I thought these were going to be the 2 best teams in the East, Boston and Milwaukee, but I guess not. Joe Mazzulla's contract did run up, so we are going to go in a different direction. We're going to bring Will Hardy over to Boston. He was a former assistant coach. He was supposed to be maybe the next head coach, and then Danny Ainge poached him over from Boston. All right, I have never seen this trade offer yet in 2K24, but we're going to do it. I'm picking up LaMelo Ball, probably not what we need. But it's LaMelo freaking Ball for Kristaps Porzingis and Cody Williams. Yes, we are doing this trade. So LaMelo Ball is going to be the point guard. I think now I have to move Derek White. I may move Tyus Jones as well to try to get a center out of them. And yeah, we're going to move Derek White and Tyus Jones. I'm sorry, Boston fans. I got to move Derek White for Nick Claxton and Mason Plumlee. This team should be very good. Jrue Holiday's most likely going to be the 6th man next year. It'll be LaMelo at the 1, Brown at the 2, Tatum at the 3, Claxton at the 5, and we're just going to try to figure out who our power forward can be. So the Pelicans with the number 1 overall pick take Frederick Fraser, a power forward out of Clemson. He looks like he's going to be possibly generational. We did have 2 high second round picks in Tim Crawford and Monty Jennings, or 1 high second round pick. Tatum opts out. Love that. He's a free agent. So is Giannis. Okay, so we are never going to get that Bucks-Celtics conference finals matchup, unfortunately. I am giving Tatum $51 million a year, player option, no trade clause. He better re-sign with me. All right, we do get Jason Tatum back. Thank God, man. If he left, we were just going to be so screwed. So I'm going to sign Earl Jenkins out of the G League just for some power forward depth going forward. We're going to do a Peyton Pritchard minimum reunion here in Boston. I'm also going to go after, I think, Gary Harris, who I thought about signing last year. And I'm going to look to pick up another G League guy in Lamon Jackson real quick. Probably just a 1-year minimum deal, and there we go. So we get Gary Harris, we get Pritchard, and we are going to get Lamon Jackson. All right, I'm going to get more center depth here. I'm going to be moving Mason Plumlee, who we just got in that Nick Claxton deal, and Jordan Walsh for Andre Drummond and Drew Eubanks. Giannis did re-sign with the Bucks. Okay, I do want to see that matchup. But Donovan Mitchell ends up signing with the Orlando Magic. So wait, no way. They have Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr. That is actually an insane starting 5. Like, they may be one of the better teams. Nope, they ended up moving Jalen Brunson. Okay. And they have Larry Markin and no longer Franz Wagner. Well, yeah, Jalen Brunson is a free agent. So I guess they opted for Donovan Mitchell over Jalen Brunson, which I get. All right, so Kyle Anderson is probably going to be the starting power forward next year, which means we are going to have to upgrade a little bit. Jrue Holiday is going to be moved to the bench. And yeah, let's hope that this trio can let it, just alone win us a championship. All right, so I'm not going to make any more trades right now, at least before the season starts. It's going to be LaMelo, Brown, Tatum, I guess Jenkins, Claxton, starting 5 with Jrue Holiday, Andre Drummond, Kyle Anderson, and then instead of Drew Eubanks at the 9th man spot, I think I may go to Gary Harris, though, isn't very good. You know what? I guess we'll go Drew Eubanks there. We'll see what we can do with more size. We never really had all that size like in previous years. Who knows? Maybe this turns this team around. We're 4.5 stars under Will Hardy. We win our first game of the season by 20 over the Knicks, so maybe things will go in the right direction. Maybe we're going to be a good regular season team. I'm hoping we are. We start off the season 2-1. Let's hope that this isn't I don't know. We've had some jaw-dropping, disappointing seasons in this video so far. 4-2. Could be worse. Could definitely be better, though. Oh, love to see that. Jason Tatum out 6 to 8 weeks with right knee tendonitis. Oof. Andre Drummond breaks his left leg. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. All right, so this is the record, though, I wanted. We are 30 games above 500, 40-10 here at the All-Star Draft. We have 2 All-Star starters. Jason Tatum averaging 27, 8.5, and 5 on Team Luka, and then LaMelo Ball, who's averaging 28, 6, and 11 on Team Giannis. That is what I'm talking about. We have 3 All-Stars in totality. We got Jaylen Brown, who's averaging 25 points a night. Like, what? Yeah, these guys are killing it. We have 3 guys above 25 points per game. Yeah, maybe this role is a little bit better for Jrue Holiday. We do have some injuries right now. Claxton broke his right ankle. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. Drummond pulled left calf muscle. He's coming back soon. And Earl Jenkins has actually been pretty solid for us, so I think he's going to be our power forward going forward. So yeah, I will not be making any trades at the deadline. I'm just hoping we could be healthy for the playoffs. All right, so LaMelo Ball just pulled a calf muscle. He's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks, which means he's probably going to miss the start of the playoffs, which of course is just going to happen to us, but I think we'll be okay going forward. And he ended up winning MVP, funny enough. 27 points and 10.5 assists, 49, 40, 90 splits. Well, I'm glad I traded for him. He was so close to 50, 40, 90. Frederick Fraser is your Rookie of the Year. Asor Thompson, 6th Man of the Year in Detroit. Chet Depoy, Most Improved goes to Tyrese Proctor, Year 2 in Minnesota. Stephon Castle, Clutch Player of the Year. So yeah, LaMelo Ball is on All-NBA first team. All-NBA second team, you do have Jason Tatum. And third team, it would have been sick if Jaylen Brown made it for sure. But you know what? That's a very good season for us. We do have, I thought that said LaMelo, on all defense first team, but it's Lonzo back on the Pelicans. Tatum's on all defensive second team. So yeah, I believe we are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's what I'm talking about. 68-14 record. We're going to be going up against the New York Knicks in round 1, who have Ron Holland, Kevon Looney, quickly Sammy Lambert. Okay. So LaMelo will miss, I think, like the first game or 2. We'll see. But yeah, 3 guys scoring north of 25 points per game, which is very incredible. Please don't choke it now in the playoffs. We do win game 1 by 22 points. Tatum and Brown combined for 72. Jrue Holiday, just don't mess this up until LaMelo Ball gets back, please. Game 2, we end up winning by 17. Jaylen Brown and Tatum combine for 70 points. Game 3, all right, LaMelo, just take your time coming back. We win by 3 points in New York. Jason Tatum having an incredible series so far. And are we going to sweep them? Yes, we do. We end up sweeping them, beating them by 50. Tatum and Brown combined for 76. Jrue Holiday had a good game here. And we get a little bit of rest until LaMelo Ball gets back. Beautiful. Right now we're taking on the Orlando Magic. You have Anthony Black, Donovan Mitchell, Lowry Markkanen, and Paul Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr. It's a very good team. That's a very good starting 5. I'm a little nervous, but we win game 1 by 20, which is definitely going to help my nerves. LaMelo Ball, welcome back with a double-double. Game number 2, we end up winning by a lot, 27 points. All right, here we go. Claxton, 13 rebounds. I actually didn't talk about Nick Claxton a lot in his first year here. But 2.1 blocks per game in the playoffs, 73% from the field. That's all I need from you. Just be a better rim protector than Kristaps Porzingis was. And we are up 3 games to 0. Drew Eubanks, okay, that doesn't matter too much. And we end up sweeping them. We come back in the 4th quarter. What a choke job there by the Orlando Magic. It's nice to not be on that end of the choke job. And we are entering the conference finals. Jaylen Brown does have a bruised left hip injury. He's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks. And we're taking on the Atlanta Hawks here. Trey and DeJounte Murray, AJ Griffin, Izan Almansa, Onyeka Okongwu, D'Lo, DeAndre Hunter, Kobe Buffkin. Let's beat them and go to the NBA Finals, please. We do lose our first playoff game there by 11 at home. Or excuse me, by 9. Don't go down 2 to 1 though. Okay, there we go. We end up winning by 5. It's always nice though, losing your first game like in the conference finals as we go up 3 games to 1. Oh yeah, we just blew them out. Don't blow a 3 to 1 lead, and we end up winning in 5. We're going up against the Grizzlies in the NBA Finals. Is Marcus Smart still there in Memphis? They have Jonathan Kuminga now. They have Buddy Hield, Denny Avdija, but they don't have Marcus Smart, it looks like. Let's beat them. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we lose by 3 points. Just don't go down 2 to 1. That would scare me so much. Okay, there we go. Huge win there. They scored 11 points in the 4th quarter. And are we going to win a championship with the Jrue Holiday Celtics? Oh, no one said it was going to be easy. No one said it was going to be easy. Huge game 5 rubber match. Jaylen Brown fully healthy. We win 3 games to 2. Let's go. Come on, let's win the NBA Finals. Boom, we win in 6. That is what I'm talking about. And LaMelo Ball is your Finals MVP. So MVP, Finals MVP in the same season. We basically got him for Kristaps Porzingis. That was crazy. So I hope you guys did enjoy the Jrue Holiday Celtics rebuild. It was way harder than I thought it was going to be. It was pretty embarrassing the first 2 years, at least year 2, not even making the playoffs. Like, we lost in the play-in tournament. Like, that was just kind of mind-blowing, but we went out and we really upgraded this team, adding LaMelo Ball, Nick Claxton. Earl Jenkins was kind of an underrated free agency signing, getting him out of the G League. And yeah, let me know, who is your favorite to win the Eastern Conference this year in the comments. Is it Milwaukee? Is it Boston? Do you still think it's going to be Miami? Do you think it could be a New York or Cleveland or a Philadelphia? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.